Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm trying to drink coffee. I'm trying to calm down, but this is a very serious situation. Need some prayer warriors on this right now. And I know some of our prayer warriors are already on this. I want to thank RoboMom for getting this to me. But Black Death panic, and there's a reason for it. A potential bubonic plague pandemic. The fears are there. As a plane lands, 2 people are dead, and several have been quarantined as the bubonic plague has been found on a plane. Fears of the Black Death pandemic are spreading after 2 people died from eating contaminated meat, and now potentially has spread among passengers on a plane. This plane has just landed shockingly in Mongolia. There's shocking scenes. The plane being met at the airport by men in white anti-contamination suits, with the fear of Black Death being spread among the passengers of the plane. Passengers arriving in the Mongolian capital were escorted into a special facility amid a shocking outbreak of the bubonic plague in the country. Matter of fact, paramedics boarded the flight as soon as it landed. Officials held 11 of the plane's passengers at the airport and sent them immediately to the hospital because of the symptoms they were manifesting. According to the reports, there were 2 people that died. They were extremely contagious after eating contaminated meat. 158 people were on the plane. They're all under medical supervision after coming into too close a contact with the air breathing inside a cabin as you're flying in a plane. Everybody's breathing the air. So the man, we'll just call him Citizen T, he was 38 years old. He died, and then his wife died also, and she was pregnant. Of the 158, also this couple had 4 children. They've all been left orphaned and are stranded right now in the Mongolian capital. People have been left stranded in Mongolia after Russia closed some of the frontier checkpoints. The Black Death has laid waste to around 50 million people after rapidly spreading to Asia and Europe and Africa many years ago. Matter of fact, the bubonic plague is a bacterial disease. It spreads by fleas living on wild rodents, being spread by rats in England. But the squirrel that sometimes carries this disease, the squirrel-like creature that's found in Eurasia and North America, called the marmot, they ate this marmot, and this marmot was infected with the bubonic plague. Now, the World Health Organization claims the disease can kill an adult in less than a day if not treated in time. This is a very serious situation. So 2 people are dead on the plane. 11 passengers are showing symptoms of the bubonic plague. They are hospitalized. A lot of other passengers are still being quarantined at the airport. They're in the Mongolian capital, and there are some folks who are trying to get to Russia. They are stranded in Mongolia because Russia is shutting down the points of entry. So this is a very serious situation. The Bible said in the last days there would be earthquakes, there'd be famines, and there'd be pestilences or plagues or diseases. All of this is happening right now. We're living in the last days. And also one more thing, while this is going on, and the bombing is still going on in Israel, as the Palestinians are firing rockets into Israel like every 15 minutes. It's way over 300 now. And what will Israel do? This is a very serious situation. And while this is all going on, 2 people are dead. We have 2 Israeli citizens severely injured. This is getting ugly. But while this is all happening, you also have a situation in Venezuela that is absolutely out of control. You got the yellow vest protesters in France that are absolutely out of control. And then we have the Kim Jong-un is firing off rockets, and that has angered President Donald Trump. That's put the entire South South China Sea area on high alert. And while all of this is going on, folks, we have this bubonic plague situation on this plain in Mongolia. You have to understand we're living in, and then the worst cyclone in over 500 years has just crashed into India. 1 million people are in serious threat up for their lives, as this is a massive storm of biblical proportion. Now, all of this is happening simultaneously today on the Sabbath. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. It's like the coming apocalypse is here.